Alright, we're here for round 1. And my hand is not great. Not enough land. Even if I had one additional land, it would still be kind of sketchy. Like, I would need the satyr to live in this course to hit. I would still keep it if I had a land instead of one of these 4-drops, but I cannot keep this as is. And this is reasonable. This is actually a pretty cool hand. This is the one where we get to go turn 2 Gyro Sage, turn 3 Pelucranos. So I definitely like that. Don't Thoughtseize me. Man! What a bunch of jerks on Magic Online with their Thoughtseizes. It's fine. Take my Pelucranos. I feel like we'll draw some good stuff. Got a lot more action in the deck now too, so it's like if you get Thoughtseized or your draw is just kind of mediocre, like your chances of drawing something that's relevant have actually increased by a decent amount, so that's cool. That was definitely one of the problems with this deck, was just being like all air. So he took my Burning Tree, which is interesting. Maybe it means he has a Lifebane zombie. I'm not sure though. Or just another Thoughtseize, I suppose. Man, after all this... Oh, okay, jeez. 3 Thoughtseizes. Come on, little Gyro Sage. Let's do some work. Not gonna get work done with tactics, I don't think. Gonna be able to kill a pack rat, which would be sweet. Triple Thoughtseize is pretty brutal, though. Ooh, the Boon Satyr. Come on, man, just block. No big deal. So I'm going to cast this, and I don't think he's going to attack with his Mutavault. So I feel like I should just cast it now. Get in my extra point of damage, especially after he Thoughtseized 3 times. He's pretty low. He's got the Demon. Oh, Paul. Alright then. I think we're just casting that guy and not attacking. Do some attacking next turn, maybe. Look at that Gyro Sage go. Get Thoughtseize 3 times, still a 3/4. So I think it's safe to say he didn't have removal a couple turns ago when I played the Boon Satyr into the Gyro Sage. So maybe he's just gonna Grey Merchant me. Wow. Okay. So I can make like 9 mana, I think. Yeah. So I can make 9 mana, fight something for 4. I think I'm just going to kill his 2 guys. Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. That'd be bad. Play the Burning Tree before you activate Nykthos. That's way better. Alright, so 7 mana, another 2 off Gyro Sage. I want to Tactics the Pelucranos and the Boon Satyr. And then +1/+1 the Pelucranos. So sure, I'm gonna have a mana floating, I think. Oh no, I'm too stupid. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to do this without fighting something, killing my Pelucranos. Because I have to fight one of his creatures, if he has one. It's like one of the weird things about Pelucranos, where it says up to 1, but you actually do have to fight a creature if they have one. So if I Tactics these 3, I'd have 3 left, and then I can +1/+1 this, but then it would take 2 and then die to the Demon. But I think that's It might be the best way to do things. I get to attack him for 4. You guys can probably yell at me in the comments. I think there's something in this spot that I'm just not seeing. It feels like with what I have, I should be able to do what I want, but... so that should be 4 mana, leaving me with 3. Oh, I guess I don't even have to fight then. With Bluegrass, if I'm just going to trade with the demon anyway. Huh. Oh, okay. I figured it out, I think. Stupid dog. You're out of control. Alright. So I'm going to do this. Target the Gray Merchant. Fight the Gray Merchant. Yes. We figured it out. Got to keep my thing. Alright, yeah, now he basically can't win. I knew there was something I was missing. Just have to stop and think about it for a minute. It's like one of those weird situations that doesn't come up very often. So yeah, get Thoughtseize 3 times, still win. Easy game. Certainly helped that I drew like a Boon Satyr. Had a decent amount of big things to draw into. So this matchup is pretty straightforward. I know I want the Eidolon, the Colossuses, the Pharicas, maybe a third Tactics. Nylea's pretty bad. And then you can do a couple things, like either side out the Boon Satyrs or some Burning Tree Emissaries, and I've actually been liking the Burning Tree Emissaries a little bit more. Pelucranos is reasonable. It might seem like it just dies or whatever, but like they have to kill it, otherwise you get to harass their pack rats and stuff, and you might get to a spot where you get to play it and kill a Lightbane zombie, which is always good. So what should I cut? Boon Satyrs, I guess. This is a day of trying things, so I'm going to try the Burning Trees some more. I do kind of want that third Tactics, though. But that's alright. I have a bunch of Pharicas. Hopefully that's enough to hold off his stuff. But if I just get beaten down this game, then we'll know better. So this hand's kind of weird. Has a Mana Confluence as my third land, which might deal me some damage, and a third Pharika. But if I have a Pharika, he's in pretty bad shape. So any hand with 2 I like. One of the few things I actually don't mind drawing multiples of, specifically in this matchup. Multiple legendary things, I should specify. He's taking my Satyr, trying to slow me down, which is understandable. Come on, dog. You're out of control. Just gives me more stuff for Pharika, but I guess he does not want to play a Pharika game. He wants to kill me with Pack Rat. So Burning Tree is definitely better than Boon Satyr in this situation, which is interesting. I could potentially use a Setessan Tactics, though. This is one of those situations that's kind of dicey, where like they have a pack rat and I'm pretty sure they're going to get super aggressive with it, and it's on me to try and stop them or kill them. So that Burning Tree was probably a very good draw because he was not able to attack that turn, and that's good. Anything that puts up the roadblock is a-okay with me. So now the question is whether or not I play Courser or Pharika. And if I play Farika, it would just be to like make a token next turn. I feel like he's going to make a rat and then potentially kill this. Maybe if he has a Mutavault, he gets to attack then. But otherwise, the Burning Tree is still holding his guys off, so I think I'm safe playing up the Courser. So like, playing Farika right now doesn't really do anything. It's not turned on. I don't have mana to make a thing yet. And even if I spent my next turn making a thing, I would have to, I don't know, throw this guy away, play this, and take a damage. All right, we're gonna pause here for a second because that play I disagree with a bunch. I think he should just be making rats at this point. I'm not sure how else he thinks he's going to beat me when this is my hand, especially now that I have a Courser to potentially like help me hit my land drops. So him flushing this was is probably the thing that he could do to make me the most happy. Especially like flushing with this on the stack. That is so strange. Like, at least give me the option to potentially sack this if I wanted to. I wouldn't, but could misclick or something. Yeah, I think he should just been making rats and giving me the business. Alright, flush all my things, and you have a 1/1 rat and 2 cards in your hand. And now I think Farika is going to be able to kill you pretty easily. So now he's got the Mutavault, so now I can't block this turn. He just doesn't attack anyway. Okay. Alright, so I can only make 1 snake this turn. Just because I have this Nick, though, so I can like make 3 and then have a black, but doesn't really do anything. So I'm just going to keep playing out big things, I guess, as I draw them. He is obviously not. He's not being super aggressive. And he's complaining that I've drawn well. Well, if I was at like 12 life and you had 3 pack rats, I think this game would be a little bit better for you. I don't think it really mattered that I drew spells. You leaving me with 2 Farikas means that even if I draw like a green producing land, like Farika's awesome. Like Forest would have arguably been better than Blue Chronos here. Okay, and that's it. He's had enough. That was kind of an abnormal match against Mono Black, but I think it shows a lot of the strength of this deck in that matchup where low land count plus like you have the potential for explosive draws with Burning Tree Emissary, although like his Thoughtseize has kind of ruined that, but also like Farika's good against them. If he was making rats, like I think it would have been a more interesting game because I would have had to Farika to make snakes to try and block his rats and whatnot, but it's tough to contain everything while also putting pressure on me, and if they're not putting pressure on me while they're trying to kill all my stuff, eventually something like Gerry is going to happen. So that's it. Like I said, kind of weird, but I'll take it.